Hello, welcome back to another video. As we explained back in the Leviathan video, we still have Galactic Legend Leia Organa's event to do, and then also the Profundity event. So we are going to be starting off first with Leia's event here, because that's kind of a more simple one and less frustrating one to go through, because the recordings for Profundity there was so many because of malevolence. So without further ado, let's go ahead and roll the intro. Okay, so here is the screen recording for the Leia's event. So as normal to all my Galactic Legends I have done is I've done all the event tiers except for the final reward, so we can still see the strategies. Kind of. Yeah, no. It's just to save time for the unlock. So Leia is given to us, no mod. R2. He had mods, not the best, but also with being relic 8, right, these units are relic 7, so relic Delta plays a very minor effect in these tiers, because either they're the same relic, or they're kind of one ahead, so there's really, relic Delta is sort of useless for this event. So, speaking of Relic Delta, I think I might have explained this in Leviathan. I hate Relic Delta. It's been an annoyance. So, if I do repeat much things from that video to this video, I'm sorry. Too many. So, Relic Delta's forcing us to upgrade characters I might not want to upgrade right away. It means I have less teams, so I need to bring up some more teams. And one such team that I'm working on is Queen Amidala's. And that's Padawan, Obi-Wan, Master Qui-Gon, Padme, and then whatever other two Galactic Republic units I can think of that I have already built up. And so yeah, I've with the Coliseum there, look at those there shards, which give us light speed tokens, which are great. I'm actually really mainly using those light speed tokens for the dungeons, and then part of the anniversary was that conversation for them screwing up everything, and the Kyber one they gave us I used for Padawan Obi-Wan, and still need Master Qui-Gon, which I'll get back to that later. I had issues with this tier with mods that were already assigned to Leia and Han, so I had to throw on Galactic Legend mods that I built up, so like Luke and Rey, maybe Kylo, on those two. So, and with all the area anniversary stuff there, where they have those whole loads of lightspeed tokens for different factions, so like Rebels, and most recently the Jedi Wild token one we got, I used for Master Qui-Gon to bump him up from his like year 9 to year 10 all the way up to relic 0, so year 13, and then the double drops and triple drops recently I used for Leia. Not Leia. Queen Amidala. So Yeah, pretty soon I'm going to have her usable. I don't really have a relic up yet, so I'm not going to be really able to use her. And then, oh, this is different than the Lucifer, where I thought Vader was timed out. No, he starts in the battle. Okay. I'm a little delayed on all these recordings. I just haven't had time. So yes, we did lose Leia here. But if Han can hang out, we can bring Leia back. So we need to get rid of Vader to get rid of the damage time and stop him from healing. And these time also the more damage dealer. It's just kind of timing a lot of the abilities, the heals. But since Han's also cleansing himself and he heals others, so it's a balancing act on this tier. We're trying to keep everyone alive and get rid of Vader. Which we do. We eventually flip the script. But back to the era anniversary with the Coliseum. It's a whole bag of mixed feelings. I personally do prefer what they were going and having the rotating bosses. It's just the fact that they are restricting us to different units that are related to this era anniversary. It's kind of what I don't like. So Luke, I wanted to maybe use my whole roster. Mess around with characters like I did with the Galactic challenges. That's how I kind of tested my own new characters with those challenges. And since they got rid of that for pretty much the Coliseum, the era anniversary challenge, so like pretty much the week after, maybe even the week after that, where they screwed up that era challenge. So it's just kind of pretty much this whole era of anniversaries have just been wild. With boss compensations, different things. I right now have those units around 41 all the way up to 43. I've sometimes invested in certain characters over than others, so I think Luke and Chewie are my highest at 43. And then the Saj is like 42. I think IG is 41. Something around those. So it's just kind of a whole mixed bag. So I've just kind of been choosing to get lightspeed tokens from the shop instead of Relic 10 materials, because I'm not sure I'm going to bother with getting Relic 10 right now. In fact, I actually kind of used the free Relic 10 materials that they gave us, such as the Air Magnifier and other stuff, on upgrading Admiral Radis and Cassian to Relic 8 and Relic 9 for the Profenti event. So, I kind of repurposed those materials from what they were giving us about, which I don't mind. So I was just kind of ranting on here about era anniversary while the video was playing back, which, yeah. No, we're supposed to be talking about Leia. I just felt like talking about this era anniversary. I know other people have voiced their issues already. I just haven't had the time to do it. So that's why this is getting packed in to the Leia event in the background. So if you're going through the Leia event, you can kind of look at the strategy while I'm ranting about their anniversary, which 10 years is crazy for a mode that I've been playing for about 5. So, honestly, it's not that difficult. You just kind of need to line up everything. Make sure on this one you get Billy Block on Boba Fett. You try to survive. Stealth. Throw someone out under the bus. And then Bosch. I needed some more charge up currency too. I like that. Mr. Galactic Legends easier like day 1 after completing the requirements and stuff. Hoping you have enough energy and crystals for the refreshes. So yeah, the fact that there was cutscenes on these is pretty interesting. And I chose to just turn on sound for myself in this game. Because it was too quiet. But you on the recording here are getting our game music. Which I hope you enjoy. So in this one, there is no, seems to be no relic delta change. So with relic delta is kind of made certain grand arenas not enjoyable. Because I've had to face people with various relic Galactic legends that I just haven't been able to fully deal with. Because I've always just been out Galactic legend. And I can't really use my standard count that I would have used beforehand. One such example is Palpatine Marge a Starbucks. I'm sure I talked about this in the live thing, but it's gonna be Yep. So we did her. I take her up as far as I can. I'm missing two Zetos in her. It's like gear 8 is where I had stopped because I had no Carbantes. Mods, combination of health speed sets. I would be using lightspeed tokens from the air shop on Pirates. But since they were released recently, they aren't including lightspeed, so hence why I'm going for the dungeons to get Jar Jar. Jar Jar's a bit annoying if you don't have great mothers, which some people actually really don't that I've seen, unless if they have Balin, which I I have Great Mothers up because I have Balin, so I'm able to use her against all the Jar Jar. So this is pretty much where I stopped gearing her up because I had no Carbontes. Let's skip that to her event. All Zetas besides 4 of our Princess and Galactic Legend because I have 95. So mods, I made sure I get her speed. Okay, so we're going back into the event. Hello? Okay. Picking out some of those, and then into the event. So this was the inspiration to the Endor raid, which, as a guild, we are still doing it to try to maximize our Mark 1s and Mark 2s. So, actually getting Leia here has actually helped that. So, normally with the raid, I just put on auto and leave it. But here I actually had to push buttons and think. Which, push buttons is what we do. And then eventually we get enough with this track, blind, whatever it is. So this tier was very boring, very slow, very repetitive. But we needed to do it for the ultimate, which, as I said, I do these low tier now, and we find, and then we get through. So just the portrait token. So I had to do that about 6 times. When this tier 6 times. But as always, I need all that fun tickets. So let's skip to where we get the tickets. So we got our Leia, that's tier 7. 4 Zetas. No mods on pretty much all the borrowed units. Yeah, so much fun. So I just jumped in, didn't really read the kit. Just went in there, had some fun. Tried to get the event done. I now have her at Relic 7. She's been Relic 7 like maybe a week or a couple days after getting her. So, Galactic Legends, once I get them, I kind of invest everything into them. So, yeah. Nice addition. Another great unit. So Leviathan and Leia, and then Profundity is kind of where kind of getting set for Grand Arena. Trying to figure out ambush, I guess, fully. He seems to have, on Leia, he has +3 relic delta advantage. So we are definitely at a disadvantage with him. Because honestly, with our low gear. But relic delta is not stopping us from completing the event. We are still getting through. We will get it done. And we do. So these events are doable, low gear, with Galactic Legend. And then this was kind of just basic of keep him stunned. Really, I did not let this thing attack. And then we just kept healing up. Just need to get the damage out. So essentially, priorities just stun. I mean, with 3 different stuns on this team, yeah. And with Leia being the weakest, Chewie guarded her. So yeah, nope. Event's done. That's kind of what I like about low gear challenges. It's you just never know what you can expect, and the fact that you can still do it low gear. So now, with this concluded, we have Leia and Leviathan. Now, afterwards, we will check out the Profundity event, which was definitely a challenge. And you won't see all of it, because I will go ahead count how many recordings I have and how many minutes those were. So, peace.